Hello again everyone. This is my second attempt recording this reaction because in the first one, Audacity decided to cut parts of my recording out, so I am not particularly amused. We're going to have to re-record the whole react from scratch. Oh boy. So I'm sorry, you're not going to get like an authentic react now as a result. Sorry, but it was pretty bad. Anyway, hi. Welcome to my reaction to chapter 124 of Seraph of the End. I hope you guys enjoy this. As usual, be warned for shipping, be warned for swearing. And with that, please pull up a chair, make yourselves comfortable, pour yourself a good old cup of tea, and let's get into this reaction. So the name of the chapter is An Elevator to Paradise, which I now understand because I've read the chapter and this is my second time reacting to it. I love the fact you got pterodactyls like flying over Angel City there, that's great. I don't see any humans anywhere, it's just angels and more angels. This must be Angel City or something. I love that Kagami seems to be taking the absolute piss in this chapter out of the people reacting to it. Like, I think I called it Angel City, I think a few people on Twitter called it Angel City. And then they start calling Mika Angel Mika. And then Mika replies that that's hardly the most imaginative name. I feel like Kagami is definitely watching and reacting to our reactions, and he's like teasing us. We love you, Kagami, even though you torture us every month. Oh, also, I just want to say here, Yu is asking, where do we go now? We just have to look for Angel Mika. I hate that have to. Like, I talk casually, but you, with that have to, just, oh, it makes me cringe. Like, my bones are like snapping every time I see have to. Ugh, no. Okay, so then they're looking for Angel Mika. They find like the weird, yeah, these really remind me of like Seele in Evangelion. This whole chapter gives me Evangelion vibes actually. I'll talk a bit more as we go through. Yeah, it's interesting that neither of them can read the writing on the inscriptions, neither you nor Mika, and it's like whose memory actually is this? That is really interesting. And then they have to go wandering around the entire place. I like the fact that here Mika says that much positivity is impressive. I could probably learn from it. Like, yes boy, recognize your shortcomings and please want to live, want to succeed, Mika. It's gonna be alright boy, it's gonna be alright, we've got you. Okay, this is really interesting. The whole, is it pentagram? The whole pentagram thing here. And that's kind of satanic in symbolism, isn't it? Now, I don't know what's projecting that symbol. Is it like the lights in Angel City? Wonder what that actually means, or if it's just, gratuitous symbolism. Anyway, so yeah, then they are moaning that they can't find Angel Mika. Oh, that whole thing about the food is just like, go away. I don't need to know about you constantly being hungry. I don't need this. Just go away. Move on with the plot. And then, yeah, Angel Mika rocks up with ice cream of all things. What? Oh, God. I mean, ice cream is pretty heavenly. Like, don't get me wrong. In fact, in my country, we have this dessert called Angel Delight. It's basically like a powdered substance that you... a powdered substance, that sounds really wrong. Anyway, you add like milk to the powder and it then whips up into like a really nice, light, frothy mousse. It is so good. It's so good. Anyway, I need to get my brain back into the chapter. Yeah, then you has to go back because he hungry boy. This chapter is actually insane. Like, when Mika tries to grab onto one of the floating eye thingies, like, what? What is going on? And then they manage to find Angel Mika, who goes into the tower thingy. There's a lot of page wastage again, I think, in this chapter. Like, again, we get some cutesy conversation between you and Mika about you being dumb and Mika being dumb. Like, yes, we've established that they're both dumb. Thank you. We've established this multiple times. Apparently they're also amnesiac because they keep having to tell us about how they're dumb. I don't need this anymore. Like, just give me content, please. I think we waste 8 pages between Mika identifying that Angel Mika is going into the tower and them actually following him into the tower. Like, how can you justify 8 pages there? Like, that's insane. Anyway, so he goes into the tower. Yeah, I can't really, I'll be quite honest guys, I can't actually tell what the fuck is going on in any of these panels. Yeah, I just can't tell. I'm not very visually inclined anyway, so I have a lot of trouble in shonen series for that reason actually. Like, when you're trying to work out fight scenes and stuff, I'm just like glancing at them and then trying to pick out what's going on from the wording. Yeah, I'm kind of struggling to work out what I'm seeing in this chapter and quite a lot of it. But we do get the whole Tower of Babel thing introduced here, which is quite interesting. This is where I'm going to butcher my Christian theology, isn't it? Tower of Babel, there's a civilization of humans back in the old Bible stories that all speak the same language. They build a tower to try and get to heaven, I think, and then God thinks that that's really arrogant and he confuses them and splits them up into different languages so they can't understand each other and communicate, so they can't build the tower, I think. Not sure if God actually destroys the tower or not in the process. I'm sure that some people in the comments can educate me a bit further on that. So, being that Angel Mika is alive right now, are we guessing that this attempt to make like the Tower of Babel resulted in Mika being killed? Like, Shikama was trying to get back to heaven with Mika and was trying to do the work of the divine, and then God was like, no, 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 sunshine. And then Tower of Babel comes crashing down, dinosaurs go extinct, and Mika dies. Do we think that's what it is? Perhaps? Yeah, because here it says, welcome to the Babel project. The purpose of this project is to return us to paradise by making use of unrailed elevator technology. Yes, so literally like go back up to heaven in the elevator maybe. It's convenient that that is just like fucking announced, isn't it? I've just thought about that. Like, why is that just announced out of the blue? The purpose of this project is to return us to paradise. Yeah, there's a lot of imagery here that is very much like Evangelion. You know, the buttons on the elevator? That really reminds me of the whole tree of life thing in Evangelion. And then then they go up to the top and they see and they see Shikama in all his glory watching them on the security footage. Like, that's great. He sees all, he knows all. Love it. Interesting chapter. Still quite a lot of page wastage, I thought, which is quite frustrating. Tower of Babel, interesting concept. Let's see if that whole thing about Mika getting killed was something to do with God not liking Shikama's plan to return to heaven. And yeah, again, it's really interesting that neither of them actually remember this in their memories. Like, what is going on here? The fact that neither you or Mika can remember what's happening. Really interesting. Again, I'm not going to waste my brain power trying to work it out because it's never right. It's never right. So yes, I hope you guys enjoyed that reaction. If you did, please give me a like, comment and subscribe. You can also connect with me on social media. Links are in the description below. And with that, you take care of yourselves. I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.